everyone. Today we're going to be making this beautiful spring floral moss wreath. We are using this moss wreath base. And in this design, we're going to be using a lot of our scrap greenery. So this is a great design to pull out your scrap greenery, maybe some scrap florals that you have, maybe a little bit of less expensive florals that you can kind of tuck in. We're going to be using this beautiful little bouquet that we got from Amazon. I think it just turned out really pretty. I am Melissa Carter with TCT Crafts Designs and Decor, and I'm so happy that you tuned into my channel today. We're going to go ahead and get started on this design, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Okay, so today we are going to be doing we're going to be working on a moss base today. This is just one I had in stock. You can find them online. This is actually one that I had used before, and I pulled everything out because I didn't like it. And so we're just gonna use that. And we're gonna be pulling in some scraps. So we're gonna be using some of the things that I pulled out of the original design. And we're gonna get it added back in. So I am pulling up these pieces. These are some scrap greenery. Again, it came from the original design, and so I want to get it added. Some of these pieces added back in here. So use whatever scrap green you have. This is perfect for this type of design. So I don't know how many of these we have. That looks like we've got one more. I think that's about it. So we're going to use, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, about 8 pieces. So I'm just going to kind of space this out a little bit. I'm putting them kind of in the center. I want them just flowing out just a little bit before I glue. Let me make sure that I space these out where I want them. And I'm just going to be going in the same direction on this wreath. So I'm just giving it a spin. Some of these have 2, some of these have 1. This is really just for, for our base. So it's not really going to matter. A lot of this is going to get hidden. Now I'm not measuring, I'm just kind of eyeballing. I'm going to actually, scoot this one over just a little bit. And this one has 1, so let's choose this one, it has 2. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I'll save this one. So I'm just going to hit this with some glue. I don't want to pull them back out. Okay. Now let's get our large floral pieces. So I'm going in with this beautiful bush. I think I did get this one off Amazon. So I will link it and all of the supplies that I can list down in the description. Some of them I don't know what they are because these were just, from a different arrangement. So, but the supplies that I can list, they will be down in the description of the video. Okay, so we have some fun little pieces. We'll save these. This filler. We've got a couple buds. And then I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads here. Okay, so let's just start our first one. Now this design, most of the time I work off of the base. I don't like anything sitting right down on it. But this type of design you do want close to the base. So again, before I glue. Let's get my placement. Hit these with their glue now. We'll save our buds a little bit later. I brought in these little yellow flowers. These came from Walmart probably a couple of years ago. Use whatever accent flower you want. Now I don't like the little leafy things on there, so we're gonna probably not use those, but so I'm just going to clip these, just the little heads. Okay, if your little flower bud falls off, just get your little stick, your little stem, just put some glue on there and you can save them. Okay. I'm going to go around and we're going to put little yellow flower. Use whatever color you want. You can use, I'm just using the yellow because I think it looks pretty with this color. This is almost like a plum color. I guess that's what you would call it. A mauve, plum, I don't know. It's pretty. Could definitely go fall. But we're gonna make it for spring or every day. So I'm just going to go quick. If you want more detailed instruction, we do have our designer circle group open. We would love to have you. We're doing some changes in the group this year. Got a lot of cool designs coming over there with some business tips and tricks and all the things. So we would love to have you. Okay, I've got just a couple left. I think I'm going to go now on the inside and space these out. I'm going to go kind of in the middle. Okay, that's what we have so far. Trust the process. Okay, next we're going to add these little hydrangea. I think they're called PeeGee hydrangea, something like that. So I'm going to cut the stems down pretty low. And again, these came from our original project, but I do believe we still have these in stock. I don't know how many. And these leaves are not actually bad, so I may save these for filler. So now I'm going to start kind of going in the center. These. Do I have enough to go all the way around? 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, look at that. Winner, chicken dinner. So I'm just going in between. These are kind of ones you gotta trust the process. It'll look good in the end. Okay. Now I want to go in with a little bit of mixed lambs here. So I'm gonna bring in a little bit of dark and light in this design. So you can know this one that we started with was a little bit darker. I'm going to cut off some of the little lamb's ear pieces. This is a mixed lamb's ear bush. We may use some of those other pieces as well, but right now I just want to get the little lamb's ear pieces. go sort of on the outside first. See what we got, and then we may come back on the inside if we have enough. Okay, I've gone all the way around the outside. I'm going to add a few pieces towards the inside. I'm going to have to skip a little bit just because we don't have that many pieces left. Alright, let's get our buds added. We have 2 little buds. Go right there, and I'm going to go kind of diagonal. Okay, we have these fun little pieces that came with it, with our little bouquet. I'm just kind of going opposite from them because those 2 pieces were the same. Now I'm remembering to rotate because they're all going in the same direction. These little pieces have little fun little berry accents on them. So we did here. Let's go opposite. See how pretty that's turning out already, and I love just the little pop of yellow in there. Okay, we have one little piece left. Let's see where we got a hole, maybe right in here. All right, isn't that coming together so beautifully? Love it. Okay, let's go in now. I want to bring in, I have this Boxwood Bush. It has these fun little white ends. And gosh, this isn't, I have no idea where this one came from. This is an old one. It was in my scrap bin. So I'm just going to cut these into little pieces. So I cut them in half. So I'm going to get 2 pieces out of that. Okay. So we have some of the pieces have the little white berries and then some do not because we cut them in half. We're just going to kind of alternate between outside and inside. Just kind of filling in right now. I may have to break it down even into a smaller piece. I don't want it sticking out too far. I don't want to have its own little party in there. I want it very close. There we go, that's better. So I'm just kind of alternating between the white tip and the green tip. Yeah, I'm going to definitely cut these up even into another half so that they're smaller little pieces. Okay, I've gone all the way around the outside. Now let's add some pieces on the inside. Remembering to turn and rotate so that all of our stuff is going in the same direction. Isn't that beautiful? We're almost done. So I think I want to take a couple of these little, oops, I just tore that one right off of there. So let's get that glued back on. I want to take a couple of these leaves that we saved. And I think I'm going to get them added just for a little bit of extra drama in there. And cut that down a little bit more. That one actually has a pick on it. So I wonder if I can get this pick off. I'm gonna cut it, just cut it down. I'll just pull that leaf off because it wasn't dry yet. We'll just leave it with 2 for now. Stick it to my fingers. You can see we're just adding these, just giving it a little pop of, a little extra texture in there. I like it. And we pulled these out of the original design, or I did. Hole right there, so this is a great spot for that one. Okay, I've got one more piece, and I see a hole right here. Perfect. We give this little string a cut. All right, let me see if I want to add a few little flyaways here. Ooh, I like it. You could stop here. You don't need this extra little, I kind of like the little drama of the little flyaways in there. I'm gonna add them. I mean, we have them anyway. They came in our little, you could bend them, kind of get them where you want them. And the nice thing about working with these moss bases is this moss base anyway, I know they're not all the same, but this one, the stems they go in pretty easily. So you don't need a pick machine or anything. I've got one more. Just gonna kind of look around the sides, see if there's any holes. Okay, here is our beautiful floral moss design. I think it turned out beautifully. We used a lot of our just sort of scrap greenery. We used this bouquet that I got from Amazon. I'll make sure to list what I can down in the description for you guys. I'm going to get a hanger added to it. I'm just going to use a piece of jute and create a little hanger and hang it up and get photos for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you are new to our channel, first off, welcome. And we would love to have you subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and you'll be notified every time we have new tutorials. So until next time, bye.